Hi there and welcome to Loopy Mabel's Closet. My name is Jane, and in today's video, like I promised in the last one I think it was, I have done a little bit of a move around in my sewing room, and I know everybody likes to, I know I do, see craft room reorganisations and little tours of craft rooms. So in this video I'm just going to show you what I've done before and after pictures, and just to share it with you. Welcome back, and before I continue with showing you what I've done with my room, just wanted to share with you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing one of my Freya tops by Tilly and the Buttons, using the fabric, this lovely striped, mustard striped jersey I got from Jay on her lovely fabric account, The Fabric Edit. And I've had so many compliments wearing these tops. I absolutely love them, and I've just got it underneath a Primark denim boiler suit that I had from last year. So yeah, as promised, back to my craft room reorganisation. I love a good reorganisation. Do you too? Let me know in the box below. I absolutely love clearing stuff out and moving things around and putting things back again, and hopefully like improving on what I've already had. When I was little, I only had a small, tiny box bedroom, and there was only two ways I could have my bed: one way against one wall or one way against the other wall. It was literally tiniest room ever, and every so often my mum used to move my bed around with my little chest of drawers. That's all I could get in there, and she used to do it every so often. Every few months she'd change the bed around, and I'd come in from school and it would be all being tidied and reorganised, and I absolutely loved it. And I've always loved a good room clear out and move around. I don't think I can get anything else squeezed in here, and I think I've just got it to the maximum potential. There's enough room still for me to work, and I think I'm really nice and organised. Still got room for my corner here. The cats have still all got their beds. There's one sleeping down here as we speak, and I just absolutely love it. So without further ado, I'm going to go over to my iPhone and show you some shots of beforehand and obviously the pictures after. I've got a few clips of my son helping me put the pegboards up on the wall, and just a few shots of me rolling the fabrics up. I've got lots of fabrics. I used to have a haberdashery shop for 8 years. When my husband had his stroke and his ill health, I just couldn't spend the time in the shop, so I had to give the shop up, and obviously I had lots and lots of fabric left over. So this fabric I've had stored away, nice and clean and tidy, stored away, and I think it's about time I let somebody else have a go at sewing with it, because there's no way I'm going to get through all this fabric, not in a month of Sundays. So I am going to list it all on my fabric account on Instagram, Loopy Mabel Fabric. And I'm not going to be selling fabric on a permanent basis. I'm not going to be doing fabric as a business or anything like that. I just need to get it rehomed, and hopefully somebody else can make better use of it. So that's what I'm doing too. So I'm just going to put a few clips of me going through the mountains of fabric. That's all done now, so I'm going to get them all listed over on my Fabric D-Stash account, like I say. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I've done with my room. So this is pre-Ikea furniture being delivered today. So just coming into my room, and it is sort of how the furniture is going to be. That's my new cutting station, and I got some 18mm MDF cut to span it, and it covers both my cutting mats, and it's left a little bit on the edge. And what I'm planning on doing is sticking a tape measure as well along the edge there. So there's my Ikea pegboards I've got ready to put up. I've got 2 of them, and that's my chair that I have to fight to get on between me and my cat, one of my cats. So I've ordered 2 chairs, 2 white chairs from Ikea. So there's one for me and one for the cat. Don't laugh, but that's what I've done, definitely. And there are my 2 desks. As you can see, I don't really have that much sewing space on my desk. There's my machine and my overlock, and I'm crammed in on a bit of an angle. And here is my desk and my computer. And that fabric in the corner is going to get shifted. And then this is what I've just moved to get me going. So there's one of the units I've moved, which was over here where Mabel is now. Moved that into the corner, and there's my chair. And then it's just masses and masses of sewing, buttons, crochet, fabrics. This is nothing compared to the fabrics, which I'm going to list on my Instagram. So when Ikea comes today, the delivery, I have got 2 desktops coming. I'm just keeping the legs because there's nothing wrong with these legs. And I'm going for white desktops, just to go make it nice and tidy, and it all goes with my white Ikea units. But this one here, I've got a 2-meter desktop coming, so it's going to go from one corner of the wall all the way just about up to that unit there. So I'll have 2 meters of sewing space. So I'm going to have lots more room there, and then another white desktop here just to make it look all the same. Just everything's going to be white. My 2 chairs are coming are white, so this black one will go. And then obviously I've got my pegboards to put up, and then I've got my 2 new bobbins that I got off John for Christmas. So I've got 2 of them to put up. And then I've got Ikea don't do these drums anymore. I love these pretty drums. They don't do this floral anymore. So I've ordered 4 white ones, so the white will go quite nice. I've got 4 of them coming just to fill in some of the gaps that I've got. And hopefully that should be much better for me. I should be able to get in easier. Obviously everything's on the floor, so it's all a bit of a mess at the minute. So this is pre-Ikea, and can you see, chair, cat, and it ends up I'm on there, and I have literally 2 inches of chair at the front because the cats think it's their bed. And there's Toffee. Geordie's running riot. You just see him going there. Here he comes. And Primrose is fast asleep in the conservatory. So this is pre-Ikea tidy up. So I shall do you the after shots and show you hopefully how tidy and neat my sewing room is going to be. So here is my finished sewing room. So just coming through the door, and this is my envelope postage station, and then one of my units with all my wool. This is my wool section, my wool unit for my crochet side. There's my little Ikea trolley, which has ended up with all sorts on it. Needs a bit of a tidy up. Yeah, so that's that unit there. And then just there, the cupboards sat are filled with fabrics and more wool, so that needs tackling. And then here are some of the fabrics that I'm going to list on my Instagram fabric account, Loopy Mabel Fabric. Just need to put all the details of them, and that this is just a small portion. This is my new cutting, well, not new, my improved cutting station. It's just 2 Ikea units, and I've got the casters on the bottom, so it brings it up to a lovely cutting height. And I did beforehand, I had 3 of them like buttered together, but they were always moving and opening up, and when I was cutting, my rotary cutter would like go down the saggy bit. So it's now down to 2 units, and I went and got some 18mm MDF cut, so it covers both of my cutting mats. I've got the 2 large cutting mats, and they're just on the top. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a tape measure and put a tape measure all the way along as well, so I've got my measurement as well along the edge in case I need to cut fabrics. I've put the mats on. I was going to glue them down, but I don't need to, because they literally seem to have stuck to this MDF. There's no movement at all, so that's absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so they're the fabrics. They're just some of the fabrics I'm going to be listing. And then moving along to my new white Ikea desktops. I did have brown originally, but I really wanted it to all match my Ikea white units, so I got 2 desktops. I had already had the legs, so I didn't need to get the legs. So I got the white normal desk length, and then I went and got the 2-meter length desktop, which you can see there, which goes right into, well, not quite right into the corner, but I've got loads of space now for my overlocker, my sewing machine, and I've got enough space for whatever I'm sewing to hang onto the rest of the desk, because before I only had the small desk, and everything I was sewing used to hang off the machine, and then it used to hang over the edge of the desk and pull my sewing. It was an absolute nightmare, so it used to like fall off there. But now I've got that extra space. It's much better. The only thing, and I'm in 2 new white Ikea chairs, which are super comfy. One for me and one for the cat. One of the cats, because every time I come in this room, I have to sit perch on literally, this is no joke, literally that much chair while the cat's sprawled out here. And I thought enough is enough, because they always win the argument. So I thought enough is enough. I'm going to get the 2 chairs, so if ever I come in here, I've always got a chair to sit on. It's either that one or that one, and super comfy. So I've got my 2 chairs. And then the only thing with this desk, I'll just move the chairs out of the way so you can see, I didn't realise it was obviously it's a 2-meter length desktop, and I just used my legs from my older desks, which were smaller. You can see, I don't know whether you can see, it's just sagging slightly in the middle, that desk, from the weight of the machines, and the desk should have 5 legs. There's pilot holes for the 5th leg to go right under the middle there, so literally, just showing literally the middle part of this desk in the middle underneath. So I'm going to go to Ikea tomorrow to get a leg, just 1 leg. I'm sure I'll come back with other things though. So, but I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with my new white units and what have you. And then to finish off, I'm now super organised. My son obviously came, and one of my sons, he's a joiner, so he knows what he's doing. He put my pegboards up from Ikea, and my bobbin racks that I got from my husband John for Christmas, and then my other pegboard. And I just literally filled them with what I could get hold of. And obviously, as I come to do my sewing and work in this room, things will probably move to what's best for me and what works well for me. But I've just put them up at the minute. And then I just went into the summer house last night. It was pitch black, to get some of my cottons out to put on my bobbin rack, and just grabbed a handful, tons and tons of cotton bobbins. And these are the colours that I grabbed in the dark, and I need to add more to it. but I love that. So now I seem to have more space, less clutter. And then my little drawers, how cute are these drawers? I've got 2 drawers. So this one is full of sewing gadgets and bits and bobs. This one is full of stationery and like office equipment-y things for my desk, computer desk. And then moving round to my cosy corner with my sewing cum crochet chair. This is where I do my filming, and there's my fabric section. So this is my fabric sewing kind of unit. I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. I've just put everything away tidy. I may need to move my pattern box, which is there, from that position, and maybe move it to maybe this side, where it depends how often I need to be in it. We'll see. It's all a bit suck it and see, really, see if it works. And there's some more of my fabrics. There's my light. So, and there's Mabel the mannequin and the latest dressmaking from Wow Fabrics. And that is my room. I literally thought it would take me a couple of hours every time, and no, it took me more like 2 to 3 days of taking everything apart of the old furniture, moving the old furniture around, and then obviously putting all the new furniture in. And yeah, I'm always that type of girl, glass half full. I always think, oh yeah, it won't take long, and sure enough it does, takes long, but I enjoy doing it anyway, and I just took my time. So I hope you liked what I've done with it. I'm really pleased. I think I've got it just so, and I don't think I can squeeze anything else in, because if I did, I wouldn't have enough room, and I have to have room to work, obviously. And I think I've just got it just right. I don't think I can get any more Ikea units in if I tried. And I seem to have got everything put away, put away, so there's nothing that hasn't come back in the room, and so I must have done something right. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share with you my little craft reorganisation, my sewing room tour. I know lots of people like to see what people have been doing. I know I do, and I hope you like this video. Just on a parting shot though, I do know how lucky I am to have this room, and I do appreciate that. Not everybody has a full room to themselves, and you know, some people have to make do cutting on the floor and, you know, turning the dining room into a sewing room and putting it all back. I do appreciate that. I know I have been there, and I have done all that myself. So I do appreciate how lucky that I am having this room to myself, and I don't take it for granted. So, but I hope you enjoyed it. And now I've got enough room, I've got to crack on and get some sewing done. And I've got a few vlogs to get out. I've got some sewing makes for January. I've still got the things I didn't get done in December, so I've got all them to make. So yeah, so lots for me to do. Before I go, don't forget all those fabrics that I've shown you, I will be listing on my Loopy Mabel fabric account on Instagram. I'm not in no way going to be selling fabrics on a permanent basis. These are just all the fabrics that I had when I used to have my haberdashery shop. This is all the stock that I had, and it really needs to go to another home because I am not going to get through it all. So I thought I'd just put it all on my fabric account, and then hopefully if there's something that you like, you can get it. But I won't be selling fabric as a business, so yeah, I just needed to really send it to a new home. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me that lovely thumbs up, and until the next time, please take care and happy sewing.